Hello everybody, we're going to be learning about decimals to fraction and fraction to simplified fraction. The first thing you need to know is place value. So when we're looking at our decimal, you have to understand that the first place value is the tenths, the second place value is the 100ths, and in 6th grade we just need to know up to there. If you would like, you can go up to the thousandths place value. Whoops. That looks pretty bad. Okay, so when you have a decimal like 0.1 or 0.02 or 0.54, you can read the place value and that would tell you the fraction. So this is 1/10, therefore it is 1 out of 10. This is 200ths, so then that's 2 out of 100. And the next one is 5400ths, so that would be 54 over 100. Now, for a lot of you, this might be sort of easy, but maybe some of you might be having a little trouble with the simplifying. So I'm just going to take the 200ths example. If I have two 100ths, the first thing that I have to remember is that when I'm simplifying, I'm dividing the top and the bottom by one number, so that way it can be changed into a fraction that is simpler with smaller values, but it still communicates the same thing. So then I'm going to write my factors of 2. What times what gives me 2? I'm going to list as many as I can. Sometimes your list could be a lot, or it could be very small. In this amount, with the amount of 2, your factors would just be 1 times 2. And then the factors of 100, the factors of 100 is 2 times 50. Sorry, that was my little child singing. And then, what do they have in common? The number that they have in common would obviously be what you're dividing by. So what they have in common, the greatest common factor is 2. I can always say that another factor is 1 times 100 and choose 1, but that wouldn't make sense because then my fraction will stay the same. You want the greatest common factor. So then when I divide by the 2, you would see I would get a result of 1/50. How did that happen? Well, because when you're writing out your factors, you're actually dividing without even knowing it. So we actually divided by 2 to the numerator and the denominator to get this simplified fraction. Okay, and hopefully this helps.